everyone, welcome back to a Vintage Vanity. And it's snowing! Seems like this is going to be our last big winter storm of the year, and they're calling for it to be a doozy. They're saying we might get up to a foot of snow. So I am tucked home nice and warm today. This weekend was a little bit slow, so today's vlog is going to be all about furry creatures. Enjoy! I've already shared with you Axel's story and how I got him, so I thought I would share with you a little bit about this little girl. Hi! This is Emma Jane Austen. Yeah, I like Jane Austen. I am that girl who named her cat. Not only after her character, but after the author's name. So, little Emma Jane also goes by Nemmernems. She goes by Little Nerdlet, because you guys know I love to do really bad accents. I call this my Fair Lady accent. A lot of times when I'm petting her, it's a little embarrassing. I'm like, hello my little puppet, how are you today? Emma's favorite things is, she is the tiniest in this household, but she eats the most. This is actually her brother's food, but her favorite thing in the world is to be pet while she's eating. Emma's quite a bit of a snuggle bug, but she does it on her terms. So if I want to pick her up and be like, come on Emma, let's snuggle, she's like, oh heck no, and she'll jump out of my arms. So Emma was also a little rescue kitty, and she was, I guess you could say she was an unplanned cat. My sister and I had decided we were going to get my mom a cat for companionship because she had been a little bit lonely since my dad had passed, and cats are always a lot of fun, right? My sister and my two nephews went to a local animal shelter to find the perfect cat for my mom, and they did, and I'll actually introduce you to Mindy in a future vlog as well because she's pretty awesome. But they had gone to pick up Mindy, and while they were there, my sister had fallen in love with this cat that, I can't even remember what the cat's name was, maybe like Patches or something like that. It sounds generic, but maybe right. But my sister can't have cats because her husband's allergic. But she called me, her and the boys called me up at work, and they told me this story about this fabulous cat. I believe this was either in October or November. I'm really bad with dates, you guys. They told me that this cat had been put on this shelter list that said essentially that if these cats weren't adopted by January 1st, that they would be put to sleep. And this cat was on the list, and I was like, oh my god, yes, bring this cat to me, yes. I mean, the story just broke my heart, and I thought, you know, I never thought about having a second cat, but why not? And if this cat's as wonderful as they say. So my sister, a couple days later, my sister and the boys went back to get my mom's cat and my cat, but lo and behold, they get there and the cat they were going to get for me has already been adopted. So yay, right? So they called me up and they're like, oh, I'm sorry, Jen, and I was just heartbroken because I had already had, like, you know, this space that I had opened up in my life for this possibility of another cat. And I was like, oh. But there were still cats on that list, right? And I said to my sister, I said, you know what, you and the boys go in there, get me a cat. you know what type of cat I like. Get me a cat and make sure it's a cat that's on that list. They found Emma. And Emma was so timid, and I think she must be a runt or something because she is extremely small for being a full-grown cat. So I have cats that are on both ends of the size spectrum. But yeah, I didn't know. My sister, I came out to my mom's house to meet them the day that they picked up the cats, and I was all excited because I didn't even know what cat I was getting, what the cat's name was. And I opened up the box, and inside the box was this gorgeous little tiny kitty with the just cute little meow, meow. Can you meow meow? This gorgeous cat with this just sweet little meow. And I picked her up, and she just like curled into my neck and just like held on, and I felt instantly in love. She is just a little princess of a cat, and I think I named her so well because just like all of Austen's heroines, hey, no, they don't do that. Lizzie Bennet would never lick her privates. No. Just like most of Austen's heroines, she is very, very feisty, but she is also pretty proper. She's a proper little lady. A proper little lady. And this is what usually happens when I'm editing. My little nerdlet comes over. Yeah. She comes over and hangs out with me. Yeah. Right, baby? You'll help me edit. And sometimes chew on the computer cords. Yeah. This is what I like to call Emma's Spinx pose. I don't know why that's really hard for me to say today. She always loves to sit with her arms completely outstretched. Okay, be cute now. Do something cute. Do something adorable. Huh?
I hope you guys enjoyed getting to know little Nummer-Nems a little bit better. And as always, a great way to let me know you like the vlogs is to click the thumbs up button right down below. And I love hearing from you guys, so use that comment section. And I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you soon.